Should I always accept the highest offer on my property? And when you look at that question, the obvious answer would be yes. But of course, it's never always that simple. And in fact, the best offer isn't necessarily the highest offer. So what does that mean? Well, in today's market, people are being presented with multiple offers. There's bidding wars out there, and properties or offers are going way above what's perceived to be market value. So when it comes to considering your offer, there's a lot more to think about. You need to be asking questions like, are they in a chain? Is this person who's offered this highest amount in a chain? If so, what's beneath them in that chain? What about their timescales? Do they want to go quickly? Do they want to go slowly? Or are they prepared to work at your timescales so you're not being rushed out of your own home? So when you are being presented with these offers and you have got this highest offer to consider, it might not necessarily be the best when you weigh up all of those things. I'll give you an example. Let's use a £300,000 property, for example, and let's imagine you've received offers on it that range from £290,000 to £320,000, which is very realistic in today's market, and we see it so often. So, of course, the £320,000 offer is the one that's going to attract you. That's the one that you want to go for. But let's imagine the person who's made that offer has only got a 10% deposit. I say only, that's still, £30,000 plus, which is phenomenal. But if they've only got a 10% deposit, they're likely to be a bit more of a risk to the bank. The banks are downvaluing everything right now. They're pulling mortgage deals left, right, and centre. So when we look at the makeup of the offer, whether it's made up of how much cash is it made up of, how much of it is mortgage reliant and how much of it is a deposit, it's an important thing to know. So if somebody's only got a 10% deposit versus a £320,000 purchase price, they're going to need to be borrowing around £290,000 from their lender, which is a big risk. So the likelihood is the surveyor is going to go in, he's going to downvalue the property probably to more like 290 to 300. So then you've got a decision to make as the seller. Do you sit tight and say, no, I'm hanging on for my 320, you have to find the money to top up, or do you renegotiate? The likelihood is that person with a 10% deposit is not necessarily going to have the cash reserve to top up to get themselves back up to that £320,000 offer. So then we look at the next offer down, which might be £310,000. So it's a £10,000 difference in offers, but this person might have a 50% deposit. So they're only relying on a mortgage of around £150,000, £160,000. When the surveyor comes out to this one, it's going to get ticked off, no problem. They're no risk to the bank. They're no risk to the borrower. And you know that they're going to be approved and it's going to be ticked off and they're going to get the mortgage for their full amount. And let's say it does get downvalued, worst case scenario, and it does get downvalued from 310 to 300 or even 290 again. You're probably still going to get your full amount when it comes to negotiating back up because they're going to have a cash reserve to be able to top up. So in that instance, the highest offer at 320 isn't the best offer because that might be 320 that you were never going to get. Whereas the 310, that's an offer that will likely get over the line to make sure that you move on to your next purchase. So I hope that's helped at least one person out there. I'm sure it's relevant to most of you. If you like what you see, I'm going to be doing a bit more of this content and answering some questions that's more relevant to today's market with all the challenges that were being presented right now. There's so many more things being thrown up, so it's important to address them. That's it for now. I hope you all have a great weekend and no doubt we'll see you soon.